Hello! Woo! That was my little ghost noise. I hope you enjoyed that. Um, hello everyone. It's Holly from Journal with Dolly, and welcome back, or welcome if you're brand new. You may be brand new to the channel for this video. Get my words out. I don't know, because this is actually part of Kia's amazing Halloween journal challenge, which she does every year, and I have now taken part in this. I think this is my third year that I've done it, and every year it's just absolutely great vibes. If you don't know what it is, every single day of the month, a new creator on YouTube, and this time on TikTok as well, on Reels on Instagram, is chosen by Kia, and they have to create a journal spread in the style that they choose. My God, I cannot get my words out. That they choose, and they based on the prompt. And then lots of other people can join in, and then it's meant that you have a journal at the end, which is all kind of Halloween-y themed. It's a really, really cute idea. I love doing it. And she also does a Christmas challenge as well, and I did that one as well last year. And I've been a chosen creator for that. So thank you, Kia, for hosting and for having me on this wild ride again. It has been lovely, and yeah, I'm very privileged to be part of such an amazing collaboration. So today is number 11, and my prompt this year was Ransom note. Now, I will be honest, this wouldn't have been my first choice, and Kia knows that, so it's all good. But I replied to her because she asked me if I wanted to do it, and I replied to her, and she just missed my message. It happens, doesn't it? I do it all the time on Instagram. I read messages and then forget about it, and then forget to reply, or I read it and I think, sorry, yawning. I think, oh yeah, I'm definitely going to reply to that quickly, and then I just don't, and I'm a really awful person. Or I start writing it out and then I forget to reply. So I don't know. Anyway, it got lost in the abyss, and then I messaged Kia and I was like, "Hun, I really, really do want to be part of the challenge." So she was like, "Oh my God, missed your message. There's only one thing left, and it's ransom note. Is that all right?" And I was like, "Yeah, babes, let's go." So that's what I got given. Now, as always, my brain always thinks of a different way of having a different interpretation. My God, my words today. It always happens. I always have a different interpretation. I always think of something different, how I want to interpret those things. Last year it was Witch's Brew, and if you missed that video, it's pretty good, so I'll leave a link down below. But I did it all about kind of witchy stuff, and I did loads of stickers and like diamantes, and it was really funky. And I kind of did it about the witches from Shakespeare, from Macbeth, because I did drama at university, and I am an English teacher. So I was like, yeah, let's combine those things and make a really funky thing with that. The Christmas one, my prompt was warmth, and instead of doing it like cozy jumpers and blankets and stuff like that, I did a spread that was all about my choir that I'm in, and I wanted to talk about the warmth that I felt inside when I sang in the Christmas concert at the choir with the choir. So I always interpret these a little bit weird, I guess, and this one is no exception. So with Ransom note, I was thinking, what could I do for this? Because I could have done it kind of, oh, boo-hoo, there's get me out of here, or like I'm stuck somewhere, or maybe a pirate, or something like that. I was thinking about all those sorts of things, and then I was like, no, like what actually is scary? And then I got into like political territory, and I was like, oh, that's a bit dodgy, innit? Like the world is super scary, so that would be suitable for Halloween. But I thought about that, and then I was like, not sure about that, not feeling that's the vibe. So I have still gone pretty deep. And what I decided to do is I was listening to one of my favourite bands ever, and they are called Bring Me the Horizon. If you don't know who they are a band from Sheffield in Yorkshire, so only down the road from me, about half an hour away from where I am in Leeds. And they're fab. They've actually taken America by storm in the past kind of like year, but they've been on the go absolutely years and years and years. I've loved them for at least about 12 years, so that shows you how long I've liked them for, how long they've been on the go for. And a lot of the newer stuff is a bit more poppy, like pop punky kind of thing. Their old stuff is quite heavy, and that's the stuff that I enjoy. And they do a lot of songs about mental health. And one of the songs that they have is called Sleepwalking, and it's on the album Sempiternal. If you've never heard that song, please go and listen to it. It's heavy, so it's a little bit of screamo-y kind of vibes, but it's amazing. The lyrics are so good. And I really struggle. I've talked about it a lot in my videos. I really struggle with anxiety. I'm getting tested for OCD because they think it could be OCD related as well, in terms of how my brain works, and how it gets worried about things. And I get really bad imposter syndrome, and I get really bad panic attacks sometimes. And as part of all that, I get quite bad disassociation, where it feels like, I call it fishbowl head. And it's kind of like where you are kind of walking through like water. Like, it's the only way I can describe it is everything's going in slow motion, and you feel like you're not really here. You're kind of just like floating around, like you're in a fishbowl. That's the easiest way that I can describe it. Everything feels super 3D. Everything seems super slow motion, super like, if I'm touching things, everything seems really there. It's odd. I don't know how to describe it. But anyway, this song, it talks a little bit about depersonalization and disassociation. And it says, it's like I'm sleepwalking. And I was like, that is what I want to do this page about. I'm going to do a Ransom note out my own head. Deep. I told you it was deep. I'm sorry. Kia, if you don't want me joining in anymore because my interpretation's too weird, then I understand, girl. It's fine. But I just thought, what an ace idea. And the 10th of October, if you didn't know, so yesterday, obviously when this is getting put out, is World Mental Health Day. And I just thought, why not link it up a little bit? You know, let's link all this stuff up. Let's get talking. So yeah, it's a Ransom note to my head, asking me to get out with some lyrics. It's like I'm sleepwalking. I added in things that I thought kind of interpreted like my brain. Sounds a bit weird, really, doesn't it? But like, I've got a girl who's kind of locked in a water chamber in like a what's it called? Like a magician's case thing. And as I said, with the whole, it feels like you're in a fishbowl, I thought that was quite apt. I've got a crazy looking woman. I've got a ballerina going out onto the stage, and I did drama at uni, like I said earlier. So like, I do feel like I'm performing a lot of the time. And I've got a man with a TV on his head, and then like coming out of that, I've put loads of stuff. So yeah, if you're new to my channel, my pages always kind of have a little story, and they all kind of link. So I will be doing at some point a art journal video flip through, because I'm not too far off finishing it. It's just that I have to be really in the mood to do art journaling, because I take it very seriously, and And I like the pages looking really good, well, as good as I can get them. And I like layering, and I like kind of having meaning to my pages and stuff. If you go on my Instagram, I've got lots of pictures of my art journal. I've done other ones that are inspired by music. I've got ones that are inspired by book pages. Music includes things like the song Labour, which is all about women's rights. I've got some from Enter Shikari, which again is kind of political. I've got ones by Chapel Roan, all sorts of stuff. So if you're into that, then yeah, have a look. But I'm really excited to doing a flip through of my art journal. So yeah, I have tried to think about why I've put all the pieces that are on here for a reason. I've got a little naked lady who is a painting, and I just thought she just looked quite vulnerable, so I put her there. And then I've got like a bus, which is all kind of looks a bit trippy and a bit psychedelic, and I thought that was funky. The smiles without the eyes, I was like, you're often having to like pretend that you're all right a lot of the time, and like that was also linked with the ballerina like going onto the stage. Because also as a teacher, I was actually talking about this with a colleague today. I've only been at my new school, by the way, if you're new here. I started at a new school, and it's an alternative provision. So all the students that we have got behavioural needs or social, emotional, mental health needs. And it can be very intense. I'm absolutely pooped, hence the millions of yawns that I'm doing. But I was just saying, like, it's really hard being a teacher sometimes, especially in a special sort of educational needs school, because you have to pretend that you're all right all the time. And if I'm having a fishbowl day, I don't feel good at all. I literally feel like I'm just dragging myself around. So yeah, it's all performative. And we did a lot about that at uni, about like how you have different personas in different parts of your life. So like you won't be the same person you are at work as you are at home, as you are with your family, as you are with your friends, as you are with your boyfriend or your partner or whoever. And yeah, I just found that really interesting. So that got me thinking about that as well. It's really deep, this video, isn't it? I didn't mean it to be quite so deep, but that's also why I got the little play. I cut out a little theatre as well, a little pop-up theatre thing, and I stuck that on there. So yeah, all the pieces kind of have a meaning as to why they're there, and I won't say anymore. You can interpret the rest of it how you want. But yeah, really, I just thought, what's more scary than the thoughts in your head, or like your mental health being rubbish? That genuinely is one of the scariest things that can happen. So I thought, great for Halloween. Not making light of it, but I'm just like, that's just where my head was at. And I just thought, what a fantastic way to raise awareness, and what a great thing to do from a Ransom note. My Ransom note page. So yeah, it matches with the vibe of the journal. It matches with what I'm going for. I actually am quite happy with how the page turned out. There's a couple of things I might add. I'm never fully finished, and if you watch any of my art journaling videos before, you will know that is true. Every time I finish a page on camera, I always go back the next day and I'll add more onto it. So if you look at this, which will be now up on my Instagram, I bet you any money there'll be added things onto the page, because I just can't help myself. I'll be adding on like little like stickers, or like little blobs of glue, or little 3D items, or some more butterflies or something. I'm telling you that there'll be something else that's on there. Oh god, I am so exhausted, and I am just so tired for being I'm so sorry for being so tired. But my new job, honestly guys, I can't tell you how exhausted I am. So on that note, I'm gonna let this play out. I've got some exciting plans in October coming up. I'm at Hull Fair next week. That's also how I know that Kia's challenge is coming up, because Hull Fair is round the corner. And It's always something that I do in October, and I love it so much. If you don't know what Hull Fair is, I'm from Hull originally, if you can't tell by the accent, and it's Europe's biggest fair, and it's absolutely a magical place. It's so good. It's massive. It's a bit expensive now because you have to pay for everything separately, but it is absolutely unreal, and it always makes me think of my childhood. And me and my sister go every single year without absolute question. It's one of my most favourite autumn activities. So I know Christmas is around the corner, I know that it's near the end of the year, and I know it's going to start getting really cold and really wet when Hull Fair arrives. So yeah, I've got that coming up. Me and Will are going to pop up to Skipton on the train tomorrow, which is about I don't know, about 20 minutes up the road. No, what am I on about? It's longer than 20 minutes. It's about an hour up the road on the train. We're going to take Pixie and we're going to have a lovely little walk around the markets and stuff. And then, yeah, be back to work, I believe. So, yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this little video. And please go out and check all the other amazing creators that are doing pages for this challenge. They've all been amazing so far. My lovely friends are in it. So I've got lots of people who I very much admire as part of this challenge. So yeah, definitely go out and check them out. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to let this play out now for the last sort of 10 minutes with some spooky music over the top. And yeah, I hope you enjoy it. And I'm hopefully that my theme wasn't too dark or too, not spooky, but like, I like being real with you all, and that's where my head took me today. So that's what I went for. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon. But yeah, go and check out Kia's channel. Go check out all the other amazing creators. Subscribe to me if you haven't already. They're not always this like morbidly depressing, I promise. And yeah, join me for the next one. Thanks, folks. Bye.